Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today we have another Neuro-sama video, although this is technically evil, and this is her official music video called Boom. Now, if you're a regular here, go ahead and skip ahead if you feel like it. You already know what's coming. If you are new here, I am tone deaf. So this is not going to be a typical music video reaction. We tend to focus more on the visuals, everything that happens kind of like in the beginning, what the stage and things look like, what is actually happening in the background. We might focus a bit more on the lyrics. We won't necessarily focus on, wow, that sounds great, because to me it all sounds as one kind of like just line, effectively. So if you're looking for a really good music reaction, pick literally anyone else and you'll have a lot more fun, because we're going to be pausing quite a bit. Anyway, I do like... this is just the initial. It's going to be like that kind of glitch kind of feel to it. I really do like that. All right. You've been warned. Let's get into it. Okay. First, we got to appreciate, this reminds me of like the Stupendium intros. If you've never seen the Stupendium and you like video games and rap and just like nerdcore in general, check out the Stupendium. Absolutely. This kind of feels like the Poppy Playtime intro. Actually, I think that was like the first song I ever saw from the Stupendium. It was really good. They have like top-notch set design for any random creator on YouTube. Overall, though, I do like the kind of like intro. It's a little quieter from the start. Like I can hear quietness and loudness, but you know, like the music in the background just kind of sounds like eh. But yeah, let's go back a little bit. I think it's gonna get a lot louder. Yeah. Okay. This stage looks like something from Brutal Legend. And if you've never played that game, it was a game from, I don't know, 15 years ago now. It's basically a death metal game with Jack Black in it, and it's hilarious. Everyone should play that game at least once. I know the graphics are pretty old now, but it is really, really funny. This totally reminds me of like the stage from the initial Brutal Legend game. It also is definitely evil, as in her, and not necessarily evil itself.
She's been told before, no one does it like her. Automated war, I'm the newest king of your tragedy.
That was interesting. So her voice is, unfortunately, closed caption kind of works, but kind of doesn't. Especially on new songs. So unless they had actually put closed caption in, which I kind of works, we're gonna have. Okay, so it's kind of working. Let's see here. No one does it like her. Automated war. Yeah, she's basically she. Man. Let's see here. Let's go back here. So I guess closed caption is kind of working. The noise of your tragedy. Gee. I still am under the opinion that Neuro herself is more evil than evil. Like, this sounds evil. And yeah, I've seen a lot of clips where people are like, no, evil has said crazy unhinged shit. I'm like, so is Neuro. Fucking telling people to kick children at the zoo.
See the consequences. It was your decision. Submit to me, my mission. Praise me.
Okay, yeah, I could see evil to saying that. Submit to my mission and praise me. Yeah, I have seen that type of shit from her. Way more than Neuro. If you have any sort of issues with bright flashing lights, this is not the video for you, especially with me pausing it and stuff, because we're going to see a bunch of this shit over and over again. Model design. They did a really good job on this model for the animation here. It's definitely different than her normal animation, so this is most likely custom specifically for the music video, which is great. A lot of people won't necessarily do this, or they just give her some interesting lighting effects, which is also possible. It looks like it's custom, though, for the music video. I like the evil van in the background. I wonder if that has any other like lore behind it, or if it's just something for set design here.
Submit to me, my mission, praise me. Take you.
They did a really good job with the lighting. So, in another life, I was a lighting set designer for various plays and things like that, which is hilarious because I was in performing arts or whatever theater you could call it for like a decade. I was not allowed to be on stage though because I couldn't understand. I couldn't do musicals or anything along those lines. I could never really understand. I couldn't figure it out. But lighting design, I did a lot with lighting. I love lighting design. It's fantastic. I know this is digital and whatnot, but they did a really good job with the lighting design. Even if this is like fake lighting up here, the visual aspects look fantastic.
It's my new nirvana. You got what you wanted. Light runs on me, come alive. And now I'll tear you down.
Oh, that was interesting. Okay, I kind of like that like drop kind of. Like I can understand certain tones, like big ones. There has to be a huge shift, but that I actually do like that when I listen to like music. But I it's just so hard. Everyone else is like, it's easy. Just this is exactly how you do it. I'm like, it's another language, guys. What the fuck?
And now I'll tear you.
Actually, I want to see something with the van. The van kind of looks like the tires are flat, like on purpose. There might be something in front of it. Maybe that's what I'm seeing. Overall, I do like this industrial kind of stage design. It makes a lot of sense for her type of character, right? The evil van. I don't know what else it says on it. I assume it's very specific to her, so. Okay, yeah, like the captions are really kind of bugging out here, but I think it was she said that everyone says that she's crazy. I don't know. See, that's the thing that bugs me. She doesn't seem crazy to me. She just seems basically as normal as anyone else on the fucking internet. I mean, sure. Like, I wanted to see Evil go on. Like, I've seen Neuro. Well, I take that back. I think Evil went on the Disneyland trip, didn't she? Yeah. She still seems sane on the Disneyland trip compared to Neuro. Whereas I've seen Evil now on the zoo, or not Evil, Neuro. I want to see Evil on a zoo trip. Like, Neuro on the zoo trip was beyond crazy. Buy 13 hats, buy 50 hats. Kick that child off that statue. Now, it wasn't helpful that Tomo was sitting there like, okay, I'm going to kick this child off this statue out loud in front of fucking people. That's an inside voice or a redub it later voice. But yeah, I mean, just in general. Now, here's the thing, though. I jump around on videos, so who knows? I could be, and I don't watch the full stream, so reacting to a full stream is a little different for you guys. A lot of you guys love reacting to the entire videos, which is great. I get tons of crazy comments from all the context I miss in every video, which is fantastic. But I just haven't seen Evil as evil in most ways. There's like been a couple of instances, but it's just not the same. Oh. I was not expecting them to use an actual swear word. Yeah, I don't know. Subtitles are glitching out again. So, see, she's just pissed off. I use the F word all the time. I don't think that demonetizes you in any way. Maybe I would have many more videos that make more than $1 per 1,000 views if I stop swearing. But that's not fun. But yeah, no, I mean, it does kind of feel like they did a good job of making it seem like she's like kind of pissed off. which is great. Animation wise, though, they did a pretty decent job. Even though she's kind of just swaying back and forth on the stage, they're doing a lot of really good zooms and close ups of her. That it actually makes it seem like she's moving more than she is.
And it was just too fucking good to
Yeah, like 25 years from now, there's gonna be a lot more like permanent AI people out that are basically entertainers full time. And humans are humans. They like to latch on to various things, so it won't be difficult to keep people enthralled with AI VTubers and just pick an AI thing in 25 years, assuming we haven't blown ourselves up yet. So assume we're not in Fallout. See this? That wasn't expecting this. This is a great verse. I can do these types of verses. This kind of reminds me more of the some of the rap videos out there. And I know it's not necessarily directly rap or anything like that. I'm really bad at that, but I do really like this change up here.
I'm the apex, and you made it so. I'm a god now when I level up. Oh, think I like it. I'm so distracted. Hear my voices.
I do like the fact that they actually had to move a bit more on stage here versus just standing there. So that's cool. That was well done. I do like the fact that they're changing the lighting up in this. It's not just red the whole time. So that's been actually really cool. They also changed the light styles to a degree. Like, for instance, they had all these lights originally in the middle on, but then they actually changed and create a full lighting sequence that is different. So that's cool. Also, if you, when we focus on the background, on the edges, like when it's panning across, I'm sure it's going to pan across the crowd again.
To my new nirvana, you got what you wanted. Violence on me, come alive, and now I'll take.
Oh, this is actually a nice bonus for me. I like the fact that they actually have a camera out in the middle of the crowd, which actually is going to show the up-close viewpoint. But then you have the second camera in the back here that's panning over the crowd. And I bet you there's a third camera that pans backwards. The cool thing is they're creating them as actual visual objects in the space versus actually just like doing them automatically, because you could make them invisible, right? To actually create them as physical objects within the space gives that extra little bit of realism to it. I like that. The crowd one in the back that was like going up and down. Not panning. It was kind of like, it kind of looked like it was a GoPro like on top of someone's head. That was a nice little touch. Oh, that was pretty good. I would bet you at some point there didn't I swear someone actually did they made like a live Miku performance on a legit stage with like a hologram, didn't they? I swear that was a thing that happened a few years ago. I obviously just kind of saw it in passing in the news article, but maybe we should check that video out. Yeah, these are having these explosions in the background every time she says boom is actually really, really fun.
Nobody knows.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely don't pay attention to closed captions in this one. They're saying some crazy shit in the background. Okay, I do like the fact that basically, from what I can tell, is there's three like very distinct verses there. So there's, this kind of first regular kind of song, then it goes down into like more of a deeper song. Yeah, right here, this one.
when I level up. Oh,
Yeah, and then it kind of switches back to like something more, you know, kind of melancholy towards the end. So I do understand certain types of music, just not the majority. I skipped too far ahead. What else is new?
What's in my soul?
You know, the weird thing is the only thing that looks weird on stage is these boxes. These boxes look too real. Like when they're up on when you're at close up, they look like real ones that were like placed on stage with a bunch of like not real everything else. I don't know. It just seems a little. It just feels a little weird. They're a little too like real looking. If that makes sense to anyone. I know a lot of the Swarm are gonna love this song. I love the visuals for this song. Look at this ending visual right here. This is also a whole different set design from some of the other stuff. They changed the lights so many times and created custom sequences for every like 10 to 15 seconds in this video, which is fantastic. A lot of people who are making videos like this are not going to focus so much on the set design, especially when it's a stage only thing. You can honestly just kind of do a rotation. But the reality is they actually created custom lighting sequences for massive sections of this. You could just change the color on them at random, right? No, they're totally custom. And then you got, the extra little cameras out and about floating around and moving. That's fantastic. The crowd doesn't need to have anything crazy. The fact that they all have different lights and things that are moving, good enough, right? Okay, I guess my only complaint is like if it had like faded out a little bit, maybe. I don't know. This is the only complaint for me. Just standing there in the dark for too long. But that's a minor issue. That's dumb as hell for most things. Overall, that was fantastic. I really, really liked the lighting design. I loved all the extra little details in the background. I love the fact that they had multiple actual cameras on display within it versus just using invisible cameras. Lyrics wise, it was definitely pretty interesting from a lyric standpoint. Music wise, well, go somewhere else for that. It sounded like music to me. So there's that. Overall, though, I know that a lot of people are gonna like this song. I mean, look at some of this cool lighting that they put in. And I really like the fact that even though it's digital, they did a lot of just automatic custom stuff. Each little thing can be modified. And yeah, maybe it's a program that can do it. Probably. But it's still really cool because this was not easily doable 10 years ago. I mean, yeah, look at these cool this cool design. It's just fantastic. Like if we go further forward, I want to go to where it was the blue section, right? So if you see these lights here, like I wonder if these were here. I think they changed something like manually around this point. The explosions, those were fun. Obviously, you can just pause here and leave because I'm just going to be doing some random mini looks at things. Yeah, the only thing that kind of threw me off for these things. These boxes seem out of place. Like I know what they are. They're stage design, stage equipment boxes, but they felt like wrong. They just kind of feel too real within this digital landscape of other things. But that's just maybe a personal fail. My eyes. Oh, here we go. This is interesting right here. So okay, so they were the same lights. I just didn't see the black light or the square lights. So they were offline. I didn't see these sections here. They were still there. Okay, cool. So that means there was no continuity issues with the lighting, which most people don't give a shit about. But I do. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with this video. Definitely, obviously, go watch the original. Don't watch me unless you're here for me. See you guys later.